I'm Christina Lopez-Aducci, and you're watching At Home with House of Puff. Today, we're going to talk about how to keep your joint burning beautifully. In other words, how to prevent a canoeing joint. Since joint canoeing is what led you to our channel today, you probably already know what I'm talking about. But in case you don't, a joint canoe is when your joint starts burning just on one side. We've all been there. An uneven burn leaves you with lots of messy and, more importantly, unsmoked cannabis. So here's what to focus on to keep joint canoeing to a minimum. Like so many things, it's all in your preparation. First and foremost, make sure to grind your cannabis. If you're like me, you're probably doing that. No one wants to mess up their manicure with sticky resin while you're breaking down your bud. So why is grinding so important? Because increasing the surface area of your flower will make it burn much more evenly. When you just break down your flower by hand, you'll end up with little rice-sized kernels that are still dense and compact. If you roll them up in a joint, they'll create air pockets, and those air pockets will make your joint canoe as it burns. Grinding your cannabis also has some additional benefits. It'll help the taste of your flower come through more intensely. And contrary to popular belief, you'll end up using less bud in the long run. Why? Because your joint won't canoe. What to do if you don't have an herb grinder handy? Check out our video on how to grind without one. It shows you how to use kitchen tools or scissors in a pinch. On to rolling and packing. When you're rolling, make sure that the cannabis is packed gently. The goal here is consistency. To help with consistent packing, we like to use our L'Aperitif pre-roll cones. Drop or pour your ground cannabis into your cone. The key to avoid a canoeing joint is to not pack it too tightly. Then use a tamping stick to lightly push down the cannabis. You want to get rid of any big air pockets, but you still want to leave enough airflow throughout your joint so that you can inhale through its entire length. If you're a purist and you want to master hand rolling, we've still got you. Again, go for consistency. In other words, you don't want an overly tight or loose floppy joint. Quality rolling papers make a world of difference. Use papers that are specifically made for cannabis. Choose our House of Puff rolling papers, and they'll look great in your bag or on your coffee table too. And finally, you can even stop joint canoeing as you smoke. Yes, so take lighting up seriously too. Make sure the tip of your joint is properly lighting. Rotate the joint as you're firing it up. Don't start with deep puffs right away. An initial hard drag can make one side start burning faster than the other. Instead, keep rotating and puffing it lightly. That will help you get a symmetrical burn. You're looking for the tip of your joint to start glowing red in a nice concentric circle. When you see that, you're good to go. And for an extra touch, place your joint in one of our hand-blown glass joint holders and rotate it as you smoke. Thanks for joining me today. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'd love to hear from you, and we'll see you next time on At Home with House of Puff.